My name is Charlie Soto. First and foremost, I want to thank God. I want to be the person who stands before you as a humble servant for Fresno County District 4. And why would I be a great candidate for Fresno County District 4? Well, I am a husband, father of 5, veteran of 24 and a half years in the United States Navy. I was a Navy chief. Great time, amazing service. And I would do it again. But after leaving the Navy, I want to find a service to a call to be back in the public servant situation. So for me, Fresno County District 4 is a start. For a while, I was a planning commissioner for the city of Kingsburg. Right now, I am a tax auditor. I know that's something a lot of people don't like, yes. But someone's got to do it. You got to do your taxes, and someone's got to make sure you're doing them right. So here I am, wanting to move on to a new position where people would like me a little bit more, hopefully. So what would I bring as Fresno County Supervisor? Not just hope, but a challenge for change. Dare to be great. Dare to do things that our generation needs to do. Fresno County is suffering from droughts, it's suffering from homelessness, it's suffering from poverty. If our state was separated into 4 different states, we would be in the poorest state in the union. Not in the separated California, but in the union. There needs to be change. I challenge you to make that change with me and vote for me as your Fresno County Supervisor, District 4. Thank you.
Taxpayers are sick of government waste. In fact, we've heard a lot lately about waste, fraud, and abuse. I'm sure you all, even though you're not in positions yet, even though you haven't won races yet, I guarantee you've studied your areas of responsibility if you win this race. I'd like to know from what you know so far, how you would cut money and save money for the taxpayer and or eliminate or improve programs that are inefficient.
So, yeah, we all don't want to spend a lot of money on taxes, and you're talking to the guy that spends his life collecting taxes and making sure people pay taxes. So, thank you, Kevin. That's an awesome question. Honestly, there's a lot of waste. There's overtaxing. In some places, there's people that get away with not paying taxes. So the balance on all of that is just thinking about how we are with our own family budgets. The things that hit us the most is our households. You know, what are we going to do as Fresno County Supervisor that's going to make things easier for you? I can go through and find ways to earn money to make Measure C a more profitable measure, and at the same time, we'll have to start cutting programs that are very valuable. The issue comes down to certain regulations. Why is housing so expensive? Why is rent so expensive? And I see this in taxes. Every time that people are renting houses, the amount of taxes are expensive. If we start regulating certain issues such as housing and going through and reducing the cost, that's how we're going to make things affordable here in Fresno County. That's how things are going to be less waste and fraud. Sorry, I used too much time. Please don't tackle me. I'm out of here.
How are you going to move people to action if you have no authority over them?
So, how do you motivate people to do something that they don't want to do? It's simple. It is very simple. Everyone has a common ground. It doesn't matter what political party you're from. Everyone wants to have a better life for themselves and their neighborhood, for their neighbors, their family, future generations. I was able to motivate sailors back in my time in the Navy when I tell them, hey, sailor, do you want to go home early? We got to get this job done. Guess what? They want to go home early. Everyone wants to get the job done. That's what it takes. We find a common goal. We find what motivates each other. And that's how we can do that together. It's not hard. We all want the same goal. We all want the same thing. We want to improve Fresno County, California, and the United States. So whatever seat and position that you guys move on to, I hope you find the motivation to get the people to do what needs to be done. Thank you.
I want you to think about the national level now and the role you may play or what's going on in this country. What is the greatest threat to America today and why?
Our country, over 250 years, has had a lot of threats. There's always going to be a country that's going to chant death to America. There's always going to be outside threats that we do not see. But the biggest threat that we have in this nation that faces us today is division. Like our candidates have already said before, we start seeing blue and red, and we blur the lines of what needs to get done. The things that need to get done are the things that need to take care of this country and the people. We are distracted by arguments and votes of who wins and who doesn't win. That is not what this country needs anymore. This country needs to come together, be united, and do the right thing for the people. The people are the ones that are failing. They're the ones that are getting trampled on. They're the ones that are losing. Politicians, corporations, whoever is in puppeteering this whole country in the way we're fighting, they're winning. We're losing. And we're losing our country. And we need to fight and unite.